North Carolina continues to be in the focus of presidential and vice presidential candidates this week. Tomorrow, Governor Tim Walz will speak in Asheville. Senator J.D. Vance will be in Raleigh on Wednesday, and former President Donald Trump will address voters in Wilmington on Saturday. Queen City News reporter Caroline Boer tells us why the candidates are targeting our state and its unaffiliated voters.
Counting the visits happening this week, we'll have seen 8 total so far this month from our presidential and vice presidential candidates. Both parties are making it clear they want to secure North Carolina's 16 electoral college votes.
They're putting their most precious commodity, which is their time, into the Old North State.
With fewer than 50 days until the election, our nation's top candidates are making their presence known, trying to reach unaffiliated and undecided voters in this swing state.
For Donald Trump, it is difficult, if not impossible, for him to end up in the White House without North Carolina.
The latest data from the State Board of Elections shows there are more than 2.8 million unaffiliated voters. That accounts for almost 37% of North Carolina's registered voters.
Your vote is your voice, and unaffiliated voters, making up the largest voting party here in North Carolina, have the largest voice share in this election.
It's why nonpartisan organizations like Democracy NC are rallying people who normally wouldn't head to the polls to cast their ballots, specifically the younger generation.
Over 1 million Gen Z voters out of 4 million who are registered to vote across America. Over 1 million of them will be voting for the first time ever.
The candidates are following the same strategy. Vice President Kamala Harris was just in Charlotte and Greensboro last week. Trump will visit the coast at the end of this week. While the people who show up to the rallies are usually voters who already have their minds made up on who they're supporting, the reach goes far beyond that.
What's really important is the amplification of those events, right? So the press coverage that goes in before, the press coverage that's after, the kind of people who don't show up but might be interested to know that that candidate cares about their community.
Political experts tell me for some unaffiliated voters, issues like the economy, immigration, and health care could motivate them to get out and vote. But often these voters are less interested in policy-based solutions and more interested in how the candidates portray themselves and each other.